Hey guys, the Horsefly 87 here. I wanted to give you a video about shifting. This can be for the beginner rider or the experienced. Most motorcycles will have either 5 or 6 gears. This one particularly has 6. What you're looking at now, you can see the kickstand come down the left. This is the left side of the motorcycle. The swing arm is this piece right here, that entire piece. Of course it's chain driven. Here is where the foot rests. This is where your foot rests. And then along here is a shifting peg. Right, I'm outlining right now. That's the kickstand. This is the general engine compartment area. Back down in here, you can see the suspension. You can tighten it and loosen it up here. Over here is an idle throttle adjuster. If you want your bike to run at a lower RPM when it's in neutral, you can adjust it there. Not all bikes have that. Okay, so as I said, most bikes have either 5 or 6 speeds. When you start your bike, you want to have it in neutral. Make sure this is in neutral, and check your bike, the gauge cluster, for the green light. That'll often indicate it. What you want to do next is you want to squeeze in the clutch and kick down. That'll put it into first. That's the hardest gear for new riders, because that's where you need to learn where the friction zone is on your clutch, and you need to be able to control that. So once you're in first, I'll try to do this way. This is the clutch lever, the foot clutch lever now, kind of in spot of it. So in first, you're going to kick it down 1. It'll come back up. Now you're in first. In order to shift into second, what you want to do is you're going to want to kick your foot up. That'll kick it into second, third, fourth, fifth, and in some bikes 6th. Now you're in 6th gear. You're riding. In order to downshift, what I do, not all riders do it, but I squeeze in my clutch, and I'm in 6th now. I squeeze my clutch in, and while the clutch is held, I'll downshift. I'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, and then from 2 I'll go straight into neutral, which is half a click. So now we're in neutral again at a stoplight. From here, you want to kick it into first again. So you kick down into first. Now you're in first. A big question a lot of people have, and I certainly had, was what do you do from first to second? Do you have to go into neutral while going into second? The answer is yes and no. When you go from first into second, you'll pass neutral. Neutral is a half step above first and a half step below second. So when you're shifting into second from first, we're in first now, you'll shift up and it'll go directly into second, a full shift. If from first you want to shift into neutral, you'll go up a half a click into neutral. Your green light will come on in your instrument cluster and you will find yourself in neutral. Another method of downshifting for guys is what they'll do when they're coming up to a stoplight. We're in 6th now, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, we're in 6th. When coming up to a stoplight, what they'll do is they'll downshift sequentially. They'll squeeze in the clutch, downshift into 5th, kick down. They'll let their clutch out, so the engine actually does most of the braking for you. So now you're in 5th, they're going to let the clutch out. You're going to squeeze the clutch in again, downshift. Now we're in 4th, let the clutch out. It'll slow down more, squeeze the clutch in again, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. You want to normally stay in first when you're at a light, unless it's a long light. The MSF course will tell you to stay in first all the time, no matter what, but there's sometimes when that light is just really, really long, and you don't want to do that. But otherwise, it's pretty much that basic. I know it's daunting for new riders. I was one at one time, and sometimes it's hard to ask a guy, hey, how do you shift a bike? But that's how you do it. I'll actually post another video coming up on clutch technique and throttle technique, along with braking for downshifting and upshifting. So if you have any suggestions, just leave me a comment down below. Make sure you subscribe over there on the right. Otherwise, that is all I got to say. Guys, have a good one. Thanks.